this is going to be, I call it the main sanctuary carving or piece for the Newman Center. It's the Crucifixion. It's a done in the Orthodox iconography style. So there's rules that you have to follow. You can't just, you can't do a Picasso. You have to follow rules, and they say you have to do certain things. And so when Father Ian asked me about this, that was one of the first things I had to learn was what are the boundaries? What are the rules? And I would question him, and I would say, well, what about this? And he said, well, it is a little bit like the Orthodox, where they kind of have tradition and they have rules. It is following that Orthodox process or method. What is interesting to me is there's very little wood carving done in Orthodox work. So this piece actually is four pieces of wood. Yeah, 4 pieces of wood. They're about 10 inches apart, or 10 inches wide. And so the first part is actually getting the edges and the wood prepped, and then gluing it. And then, so getting your wood prep. I always call it the, nobody knows about that part. It's kind of like the foundation. Nobody pays attention to the foundation, but without the foundation, the house falls. So getting that so that the pieces just really blend and meld, and even before they glue, they need to fit perfect. And then, so then it's getting the right size of the wood, getting the right wood, coming up with the design, transferring the design to the wood, and then when you carve, there's different stages where, okay, it's the design is transferred. Then you can see on the sides here, you cut down into the wood, and then that gives you your different depths. And then based on, this is on relief carving, but based on this style, everything is, there's different depths, but it's not the same as like when I do a nature scene. A nature scene, I have the very front part, and then the middle, and then the kind of like a mountain background, and then the very background. So you have all those different levels, whereas this, you create a false sense of depth. It's almost all the same depth, but then different shadows create that depth. And so it's a different style of carving, just because of the subject that it is and stuff. So carving is a love. It's something. I'm really blessed that my wife just says, go carve, and I have that as part of my retirement. A lot of my retirement gifts were really kind of focused towards that, because people had, it's kind of like, let's get him out of here. That's all he wants to do anyways. But anyways, no, people have pictures of their babies and grandchildren. We don't have any grandchildren, so I have pictures of my carvings, and that's what I share with everybody. So yeah, definitely it's a real part of my life.